Hi everybody, so today for Sunday school we are going to read another story from our Spark Bible that's called Salman Builds the Temple. But before I read the story to you, I invite you all to pause this video and share a highlight and a lowlight from your week with those around you. Our story. Salman builds the temple. David was a great king to God's people. God told David that his son Solomon would build a temple. When Solomon became king, he wanted to build a temple so God could live there. He wanted the temple to be the most dazzling, amazing building ever built. Solomon decided he would build the temple out of the most beautiful and expensive materials. First, Solomon told his workers to dig a large stone out of the ground. I don't want God to hear any of the noise. Solomon told the workers, you must measure, cut, and shape the stone out in the hills before you bring them here. The workers did as Solomon told them. Next, Solomon told the workers to make the roof and the floor out of cedar wood, and then to carve flowers into that cedar wood and decorate the temple with them. Finally, they made a room specially for God. They covered the entire room in gold. The room glowed and shimmered. When the temple was finished, Solomon put a special box called the Ark of the Covenant into the room of gold. The people had put the 10 Commandments in the box. Wherever the Ark of the Covenant was, God would be there too. The people went to the temple every day to worship God. The temple was the most impressive building ever built for God. God was happy to live in the temple that Solomon built. So in this story, we hear about this amazing building that Solomon and his workers built for God. And then the people would go there to worship God all the time because it's a place they felt so close to God. So I invite all of you to think of where are those places that you feel close to God and share that with your family and those around you. So our activity for today is we're gonna build our own little buildings and temples and places. So we thought it would be fun if you have some mini marshmallows and some toothpicks, you can build your own building. Or if you don't have either of those items at home, you can maybe build it out of Legos or draw a picture of what your building would look like. So let's end in prayer. Dear God, thank you for this opportunity to gather, to worship you, and to hear the story of Solomon and him building the temple. We are thankful for him and all those who worked on the temple. In your name we say, Amen.